Welcome back, and in our top business stories, telecom operator Du is looking to spend 1.7 billion dirhams into new projects this year. According to a local paper, the company's CEO, Othman Sultan, stated that the capital will go into new mobile and fixed line network projects and that the company will not need any new loans until the end of the year. In terms of products, the company will focus on the development of 3G and 4G systems, mobile connectivity and network coverage. Du completed a payment of 3 billion dirham loan in June and has received liquidity from profits as well as 1 billion dirhams in return for shares from shareholders. Abu Dhabi companies have recorded a rise of 15% in profits for the first half of the year, with the banking, real estate and energy sectors at the helm. Figures published by a local paper revealed the findings of a new report that surveyed 50 different companies in the capital, showing net profits of 16.3 billion dirhams as compared to H1 in 2010. Analysts say that the boost in net earnings was mainly due to higher oil prices, where 27 companies reported higher earnings. Those who recorded profits were within the banking, real estate and energy sectors, while losses involved cement industries and insurance firms. The report also showed that the corporate performance was better in Q2, with a net income of 50 firms surveyed rising by over 30% to 8.45 billion dirhams. Dubai Exports has revealed that the Emirates' manufacturing exports sustained a continuous growth trend in 2010, while imports and re-exports also sustained growth. The report revealed that the Emirate exported a number of diverse goods, including gold and precious metals, sugar, plastics and food in various target markets, particularly in South and West Asia. The manufacturing GDP showed positive growth, indicating that exporting was a main factor in fostering manufacturing growth during the downturn. The Emirates' top 10 products accounted for 77% of the total value of direct exports. Gold, the top exported product by value, accounted for 38 billion dirhams, 56% of the direct export value. Let's now take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And to business news abroad, the Italian economic minister repeated his call for common European bonds this week, saying that they would provide the best solution for the Eurozone debt crisis. However, Germany's economy minister has stated that Eurobonds are the wrong way to go, as it would punish economically sound countries that were doing their homework, like Germany, which enjoy a good credit ranking and therefore pay low interest rates. Well, yesterday, the much-anticipated meeting between the two Eurozone powerhouses delivered the answer on the topic: no Eurobonds in sight. To tell us more on the outcome of the meeting, we spoke with Philippe Dober-Pontanach, the senior economist at Standard Chartered Bank.
Well, the Eurobond solution was certainly seen as the bullet solution or silver bullet solution for all Euro debt crisis. But it became very clear last night that Angela Merkel and Nicolas Sarkozy rejected the idea all at once. They also rejected the idea of augmenting the stabilization fund or a bailout fund from Europe. And they were more inclined to talk about common governance for Europe and also tax harmonization. They specifically mentioned that France and Germany would harmonize their corporate tax around the 30% mark. And they also talked about a common economic governance for all Europe. They also mentioned a tax on financial transactions, which could yield up to 200 billion euros a year, which is a significant amount. Now, what we see also is that the market, we're certainly expecting probably more than this, and we're hoping that there would be this silver bullet option. So we might see more jitters coming out of the market.
And finally, the New York Stock Exchange chief executive said on Tuesday that the world would have to be ready to face more frequent financial woes, with markets evolving quicker than before. The president of New York's Stock Exchange, which is currently merging with the Deutsche Börse to become the world's largest exchange operator, said financial crises would be more reoccurring because global markets were more interconnected than ever before. He told reporters that the new economic reality would require changes to the regulation of markets.
Because the nature of innovation and the pace of innovation is faster and the markets are more interconnected now, I think we just have to be ready to manage in a world where these crises come up more frequently than every 8 to 10 years. And I think that means we just have to think about my prediction would be we're going to have an issue like this every 3 to 5 years, not every 7 to 10 years.
And how the markets would handle that?
And then we'll learn together how the markets will handle it. But it has implications for how we run our businesses, how we invest in businesses, and how the regulators oversee the markets. That's all I was saying.
Meanwhile, the US is still AAA in Fitch's book. The ratings agency reaffirmed America's stellar credit rating, saying the affirmation is based on the US being a flexible, diversified and wealthy economy and pivotal player in the global financial system. But Fitch did have a warning: if lawmakers don't find a way to reduce the deficit by at least another $1.2 trillion, a ratings downgrade could be the result. Before we go, here's a quick overview of the oil, precious metals and currency markets. And after that, we have the day's sports news for you, so stay with us.